पुत्राय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रतिष्ठाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गणेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गणेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
This today's program is being organized by MSME Development and Facilitation Office in Hyderabad today. This event is supported by Federation of Telangana Small Industries Association. In this program, we have participation from public sectors, ECIL, HAL, Bharat Electronics Limited, BDL, NMDC, Nuclear Fuel Complex, South Central Railway, Power Grid, Midani and DRDL. And we have presence of bankers also. Punjab National Bank, Central Bank of India, Axis Bank are participating. And we have central government organizations, CATD, NSIC, and National SCST Hub, Telangana Works. We have participation from the associations also, COVE, Dicky, Tikki, Alip, FETSIA. This is the third program MSME DFO is organizing in the state of Telangana. One program we have already organized at MSME DFO office in Balanagar. This is second program. Two more programs were likely to organize at Warangal. Other one will be at Nizamabad or Karimnagar. DFOs are regularly organizing these kind of programs for the past over 30 to 40 years. They can also interact with them and also they can understand the purchase procedures, quality standards of the products, and it's a good program for both buyers and sellers. Central government has enacted Public Procurement Policy Order 2012 under the MSME Act 2012. Under Public Procurement Policy Order 2012, the central public sector undertakings are mandated to take 25% of their outsourcing requirements only from the micro and small enterprises. Out of the 25%, 3% are earmarked to women and 4% to SC/STs. And we have the figures of 2023 and 24. We have a separate portal to monitor the implementation of the public procurement policy. In 2023-24, total procurement made by public sectors, central ministries and central government departments is 1,32,715 crores. Out of this, these figures are reported by 116 central government departments and CPSUs. Out of this, 44,170 crores have been procured from the micro and small enterprises, which is coming to around 33%. In Telangana, due to election code, we have not, I think, progressed much on this scheme. Total, as of now, 75 lakh enrollments have been taken place across India. And our enrollment is around 1 lakh. And there is a need to speed up implementation of PM Vishwakarma scheme in the Telangana state. And three-tier mechanism, robust mechanism has been created. There is a portal, and verification has to be done at Gram Panchayat level, urban local body level. Here, sir, the main crux is the first level verification at the Gram Panchayat level. So I am requesting state government written several letters to speed up the verification process at the Gram Panchayat and urban local body level, so that it will go to next level. Next level district implementation committee has to vet and recommend, and it will go to state level implementation committee. This three-tier mechanism is important to get the benefits to the beneficiaries. I request, sir, please give directions to concerned departments, Panchayat Raj, Municipal Administration, and district collectors, General Manager, DICs. Yesterday we had a very big workshop in this same hall. All GM DICs have come, and Director of Indices is also there. And we have discussed about the implementation of this important scheme of the central government. And with the state government proactive support, definitely I'm sure within no time we'll pick up the momentum and the professional trades, Vishwakarmas will get maximum advantage out of this scheme. With this few words, sir, I once again welcome you and all the dignitaries on the dais and all the participants to this 2 days VDP. Thank you so much.
దేశం రాష్ట్రం రెండింటికి సంబంధించినటువంటి ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థని మెరుగుపరచడానికి ఉత్పత్తి రంగాలుగా ఉన్నటువంటి వ్యవసాయం నుంచి పారిశ్రామికీకరణ వైపు ఈ దేశాన్ని ముందుకు నడిపించడం కోసం మన పెద్దలు చేసినటువంటి ప్రణాళికలే ఈరోజు ఈ దేశాన్ని ముందుకు నడిపిస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. పంచవర్ష ప్రణాళికలు కానీ 5 year ప్లానింగ్ కానీ లేకపోతే మిశ్రమ ఆర్థిక విధానాలు మిక్స్డ్ ఎకానమీ కానీ ఇంత పెద్ద సువిశాలమైనటువంటి భారతదేశాన్ని ఇన్ని వ్యత్యాసాలు ఉన్నటువంటి సమాజంలో ఉత్పత్తి రంగాలన్నింటినీ కూడా దేశానికి వ్యవస్థలకి ఉంచాలనేటువంటి ఆలోచనతో తీసుకొచ్చినటువంటి ఆలోచనలే ఈ పబ్లిక్ సెక్టర్ అండర్టేకింగ్. మిశ్రమ ఆర్థిక విధానంలో దేశాన్ని ముందుకు తీసుకొని పోతేనే దేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి అందరికీ న్యాయం జరుగుతున్నటువంటి ఆలోచనతో ఏర్పాటు చేసినటువంటి ఆ పునాదులు ప్రణాళికలు ఈరోజు మనందరూ ముందుకు నడిపిస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. ఇవాళ చాలామంది సరే ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా గ్లోబలైజేషన్ జరుగుతున్నటువంటి ఈ సందర్భంలో లిబరలైజేషన్ మొత్తం మల్టీనేషనల్ కంపెనీస్ వచ్చి దేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి చిన్న మైక్రో మీడియం స్మాల్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ అన్నింటినీ తినేసి వెల్త్ అంతా కూడా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ కావాల్సింది కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ అవుతాం. ఆ ఒక దగ్గర కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ అయ్యేటువంటి వెల్త్ ప్రజాస్వామ్యానికి మానవ మనుగడకు కూడా ప్రమాదం. అలా కాకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే ప్రజాస్వామ్యం అట్లాగే దేశ సంపద కూడా విస్తరించి అందరికీ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ కావాలంటే నా దృష్టిలో డెఫినెట్గా మేమందరం భావించేది మైక్రో స్మాల్ అండ్ మీడియం ఇండస్ట్రీస్ని పెద్ద ఎత్తున ప్రోత్సహించడం ఒకటే ప్రధానమైనటువంటి మార్గంగా నేను భావిస్తా ఉన్నాను. ప్రభుత్వానికి సమాజానికి నష్టం లేకుండా ఉండేటట్టుగా మేము చేయగలిగినంతగా తప్పనిసరిగా మీకు చేస్తామని చెప్పి మీ అందరికీ నేను మాటిస్తూ నాకు ఇంకా చాలా విషయాలు మీ అందరితో మాట్లాడాలన్న ఆలోచన ఉన్నప్పటికీ మా బడ్జెట్ ప్రిపరేటరీ మీటింగ్స్ నడుస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. 10:30కే మీటింగ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతా ఉంది. నేను తప్పనిసరిగా నాకు ఆ సమయం అక్కడ ఇచ్చిన ఒక 5 నిమిషాలైనా వచ్చిపోమని మీరు అందరు కోరితే సో దాన్ని నేను కొంచెం ఒక 10 minutes వాళ్ళ గారు పర్మిషన్ తీసుకొని వచ్చాను. నేను దయచేసి మీరందరూ నాకు అనుమతి ఇస్తే మీ ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ విజయవంతం కావాలని మీరు ఇక్కడ తీసుకున్నటువంటి చర్చలు తర్వాత నిర్ణయాలన్నీ కూడా సఫలీకృతం కావాలని చెప్పి నేను మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటూ ముగిస్తా ఉన్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ధన్యవాదాలు. నమస్కారం.
The huge potential is there, particularly in South Central Railway, which is headquartered in Secunderabad. More than 3,000 crores we do purchase every single year. This is what I'm talking about materials. If you talk about the materials required for works use, it will be another 1,000 crores. So huge opportunity is there. As I told you, in 1999, I had organized a development program, and I have been to several states. I was in Andhra Pradesh, I was in Karnataka, I was in Uttar Pradesh. But after landing in Telangana, Hyderabad only, I could see very, very active participation of MSME Center Hyderabad, where I do get regular mails. Really, it is a very, very surprising for me that they are regularly in touch with us. Then I could see their sincerity to develop the vendors located in Telangana. I am very happy for that. But how to go about to get more orders and more business is had to be very specialized, because getting orders is not very easy job. There are a lot of information is not getting passed through. That's what I feel. Because though we are very transparent, we have kept everything online. Every single tender, let it be 1 lakh rupee or 1 crore, 10 crore, 50 crore, I do purchase up to 200 crores. It will be online. But most of the people are not aware of the items actually being required for railways use. Maybe a very general items you must be thinking. So my sincere request for MSME authorities here is, please conduct industry-specific exhibitions in our premises. Where, because if we come here, we may bring some 20, 30 items or 100 items here and for display. But if you come there, we can give a special time, day or 2-3 days, whatever the time may be. We will allow you to visit our place where exactly what is happening. Then the items which you might not be thinking that you can do, also you may start doing it. If you strive hard to be very competitive where 20 people are already there, you may not get a good profit also. So instead of trying those items, try to find, we are all here to help you only. I can give you the list of items where I am continuously getting less than 3 offers. Concentrate on those items where you have a lot of potential to develop and get more business. And import items I already told you. And the items which are very frequently required, those items please concentrate. So definitely you will get a good business, because a lot of opportunities are being thrown to MSCs now. And specifically, I am very sorry to say, most of the women or SC/ST are not coming forward to participate in our tenders. We specifically see and tick mark every tender whether any women participation is there or not. I am very sorry to say that most of the time I have to put no mark only by the final tender. So you please try to do something, and I welcome all women and SC/ST to come forward and make use of the facility given by the government. It is for you only. It is going waste. It is like the live water going to sea. It is like that. So your opportunity, your items are going to somebody else. And regarding interactions, you all must be going through our tenders online. Most of the time, you may not be able to visualize how the item would be. So we are going to have the pics uploaded in future, so that you will have an idea how the item would be, so that though you don't know the description, by looking at the item you can, you may try it also. So with this, I thank MSME authorities for giving me this opportunity. Welcome you all. Thank you.
Since I am representing the Punjab National Bank, so I want to share something about the Punjab National Bank. Punjab National Bank is the second largest public sector bank after State Bank of India, and having the presence of 10,000 branches in Pan India. In this area of the southern India, we are heading the Telangana, Andhra, and the Karnataka. 3 states I am heading. And regarding the Punjab National Bank is more than 125 years old bank. It's a first Swadeshi bank of India. Punjab National Bank has always been supportive for the MSME sector, for the development of the MSME sector. Regarding procurement policy, the Punjab National Bank is following the guideline of the Government of India, and we strictly follow that guideline. For the vendors' development, for their financial assistance, we always provide them the credit facility, counseling, training, all that. And for MSME sector development, we develop the cluster approach. For example, recently we have, in the cluster approach, we give some relaxation in interest rate, in the collateral security, all that. Recently, we have signed a MOU with the Andhra Industrial Development Corporation regarding the MSME development. Similarly, there is a trade growth scheme. Recently, our bank has launched for up to 1 crore, where we give the MSME sector for up to 1 crore on the basis of either GST return. And if there is no GST return, we give on the basis of the bank statement, on the basis of bank statement only. Then there is PNB Sampatti scheme, then the Sanjeevani scheme for the nursing home and all that. So we have so many schemes, and we are very much eager, very much confident and supportive for the MSME sector. Finally, I am thankful to Chandrasekhar ji for inviting me here, for participating in such a wonderful program, function, and I am thankful to all of you. Thank you.
The subsidies and incentives, it has been pending about 3,000 crores for almost accumulated over a period of a decade. So this is the thing which I have brought to him, his knowledge, and we requested him to release funds. It can be done with an exclusive budget for MSME starting from the current fiscal year. The government hopes that the initiative will boost the productivity, competitiveness, and innovation of MSMEs to create more employment opportunities in the sector. Releasing small amount of subsidy to more number of units will be very appreciable. This is regarding the subsidies and incentives. And we wanted an exclusive allotment of land for startups and SC/ST technocrats also. To promote entrepreneurs and innovation among the marginalized sections of society with the provision of exclusive allotments of land for startups for SC/ST technocrats at affordable rates. These allotments are meant to facilitate the establishment of enterprises that can create employment opportunities, generate wealth, and contribute to the social and economic development of the country. And some wrong implementation of policies about the electrical connection from the energy department is filing of writ petitions in the courts by the government. The policies have not been applied fairly and openly by the TSS PDCL, leading to the infringement of the rights and interests of the parties involved. They have filed appeals in relevant forums, and the CGRF issued orders in favor of entrepreneur. But TSS PDCL has challenged the forum decisions with false arguments in the Honorable High Court. This forces the entrepreneurs to deal with legal battles, harassment, financial burden, and distraction and production. This in detail, some of our industrialists who have faced this problem, they have handed over to the minister. He has promised he will look into it. And because some serious issues there from the electricity department, they have represented, and he is going to solve the issue. Industrial units face many challenges that affect their performance. Some of these challenges are lack of orders, obsolete products, labor disputes, exorbitant raw materials prices, and unexpected events like pandemics. In such situations, paying residential tariff property taxes by industry is an extra burden for the entrepreneurs. We request the Honorable Chief Minister to create a separate tariff for the industrial sector. These are the issues we brought to his notice. I'm sure he will solve, he promised, and we are going to pursue and get it done. So thanks to MSME for organizing this exhibition. Number of exhibitors have come, and thanks to all PSUs who have expressed their willingness to share with us their orders also and ideas also. He has already said whatever ideas you come to us, and we will definitely put it into effectiveness. Thanks to all the speakers, and thanks to all the participants, and thanks to MSME for organizing this. Thank you very much.
And dear colleagues, good morning to you all. So first I would like to congratulate MSME organization to organize this vendor development program. Special focus on SC/ST and women entrepreneurs. So in earlier days, we used to manufacture from small pin to critical components in in-house manufacturing, but now we want to become integrator. So we want to outsource, like for example, like machining of components, PCB population, and even LR is also we are outsourcing. So I would like to mention here in our outsourcing, 90% of our vendor base is from MSME. So government is also encouraging MSME vendors by providing purchase preference between MSME and non-MSME. So in every year, actually, our MSME procurements are nearly 40 to 45% from MSME organizations. But whereas the purchase preference is there for MSME and non-MSME, but there is no purchase preference for SC/ST and women entrepreneurs. In these two categories, we are not meeting the targets. So I request MSME organization to take up this issue with the government to encourage SC/ST and women entrepreneurs. Some special purchase preference is to be provided. So, and one more thing is actually regarding payments to the MSME vendors. So within 45 days, we have to release the payments. Suppose once item is received to our factory, suppose within 15 days, suppose if we are not raising any deviation, so that deemed to be accepted and we have to release payment within 45 days. Suppose if we are not releasing payment within 45 days, we have to pay 3 times the bank interest to the MSME organizations, and whatever expenditure incurred, we will not get any income tax exemption. So, and because of this, and our top management, they are continuously reviewing these vendor payments, and even auditors, government are also specifically they are checking this point. So our colleagues will explain opportunities available in our organization. In the seminar, they are giving presentation, and they will also explain the vendor registration process. And nowadays, all domestic procurements we are procuring through GEM, Government e-marketing place. So I request all of you to register in GEM portal. So I once again thanks the organizers for giving me the opportunity, and thank you.
MSME, SC and ST women, and I see as the reservation has been made, very small representation is seen here. But then I salute all the brave ladies who have come forward to attend this, and I hope you will benefit from this and many more people will take cue from this. Sitting on the dais, I just happened to peep into one of my fellow person there. I've seen a madam giving a small representation saying that I have given certain material, but my bills are pending. It is in fact, it's not, I don't call it an unfortunate situation. I call it a system approach. It is a system approach. It is a very fair system. PSUs, you might have come across. We are systematic and our system is slow. We can't have any discretionary powers. Just like madam had made a representation, just because I know her personally, I have met her, I can't speed up anything. It has to go in the same slot. But let me assure you, like our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister has told, we need to come up with many new ideas. The government, both at the center and the state, are trying to encourage people to be entrepreneurs. మీ అందరికీ నేను చేతులెత్తి నమస్కారం చేస్తాను. బికాజ్ యూ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ది మోస్ట్ డేరింగ్ పీపుల్. మాలాగా ఏదో గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్ సంపాదించకుండా మీరందరూ 10 మందికి నిజంగా మీ అందరికీ చేతులెత్తి నమస్కారం చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఇట్స్ ఎ వెరీ వెరీ డేరింగ్, డైలీ ఫ్రస్ట్రేటింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. బట్ దెన్ ఐ సే మీరందరూ, ఐ సీ జనరల్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ 45+. సార్ మీరందరూ కనుక గమనించి ఉంటే దేర్ వాజ్ ఎ టైమ్ వేర్ దేర్ వాజ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ కరప్షన్. బట్ నౌ పీపుల్ ఆర్ డ్యామ్ స్కేడ్. యూ కెనాట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ ఎనీబడి టు హ్యావ్ ఎనీ ulterior motives. So this is just to tell you what we are doing. But as I again told you, all of our requirements are uploaded in the website, and this is the case with every central government. And sir, I think every PSU also to upfront put their requirements for 5 years into the website. So this is something like you have a plan. Now you need to, like Parthasari garu, what he told, you need to identify where you wish to work, and then just the sky is the limit, or even sky is not the limit. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I once again, I am very glad. I never lose an opportunity whenever our MSME call me here. I think even if 1 or 2 youngsters get motivated, they'll be the pride of the country. Thank you very much.